Hey everybody, it's the Nitty Professor here. Just found out that my family is potentially a victim of mail fraud, so I thought to myself, what better time than that to make a boot video? So my topic today is my really kind of messed up winter boot rotation. It's kind of sad. The boots that I am wearing and am not wearing, well, not necessarily the ones I am wearing, but the ones I'm not wearing kind of make me a little sad. So first, we're going to take a look at the ones that I have been wearing. By the way, right now it's 5 degrees outside. We don't have a lot of snow, but we're sure to have a lot of cold. And that affects, among other things, the way soles work. And we also had a fair amount of, like, moisture in the sense that there was light snow, and then it would be sunny enough to create, like, a kind of a mud, grime, dirt, snow sort of scenario, and so that limits the boots that I want to wear. And then there are boots that I could wear that I don't want to wear because the soles just get hard. So the materials they're not like South Dakota friendly, certainly not South Dakota winter. So here's one pair of boots that I've worn a couple times, and these are my Writer's Room Iron Rangers, and part of my motivation is getting them really well broken in. You can see doing a pretty good job. Nice folds. Can't really speak a whole lot about a patina with black. I don't think. I'd be curious what you think about that. Do you think black leather can patina like others? I've heard of T-Core. I don't own any boots in T-Core, so I can't really speak to that, but that might be an option if you wanted black boots that really patinaed well. But these have the chemigum soles, so it's a little bit more original sole to the Iron Rangers. And I find that these soles actually do pretty well. Now, it's not icy out because we have been fortunate as far as not having like a foot of snow. So what's out there is kind of a dusting, and there's little enough ice to where I can avoid it. So that is a definite plus. Let me see if I can, it's fun to have the boots, you know, where you can see them. Let me see if how tall this box is. But I have worn these IRs, and I do enjoy them. The leather is robust enough to keep me warm in the winter, which I also appreciate. But to be honest, I've only worn them a couple of times since, you know, November. So can't really say that they're getting a whole lot of use right now. I would like to claim that they are broken in. Now, a pair of boots that I've been getting more use out of. Hello, Paris. We got a cat visitor. Hi. Hello, kitty cat. Paris is here. So, I've got to say that, hello, Paris. She's very curious about the boots that I'm getting at now. Can we? Yeah, let's make some room here in front of the camera. There we go. So, these are the Trumans. As you might recall, those of you who followed me for a while, I took these with me to Trondheim, Norway last March. Look out, Paris. And I wore them the entire week, and I tromped all over Trondheim, and they just wore wonderfully. And then it had been a while, you know, I hadn't really put them on a whole lot since then, you know, a few times here and there, partly because I can't resist buying new boots, so it's one of my problems, right, Paris? But I put these on the other day, and I was like, they felt so good. They were so comfortable. They were roomy in just the right places. And it was like putting on an old friend, you know, and it just kind of reminded me of tromping around in Norway. And of course, we have the commando sole here, which can be useful. The ground where I walk my dogs, tapers, is, you know, it's like really chunky. It's just like hard clumps all over the place. The grass, it was mowed and everything, but yeah, it's a little bit rugged, you know, so it's not like walking on top of a frozen swamp or anything like that. But the commando sole is kind of nice, so it really felt good to put these on. They do very well in the winter, and I probably ought to condition them. Maybe I'll do a video about that soon. I think it's about time. But they're excellent winter weather boots. So that's one pair that I've gotten a lot of use out of. Let me show you the pair I've been using the most, though, if Paris can kind of give us a little room here. She just wants to be what the French would call une vedette. We'll kind of put you over there, all right, girl? There we go. She loves the boots. You love the boots. She's coming back. Here we go. So I think I might have done a short or something about this, but these are just my go-to boots right now. Paris, come on. She wants to play in the box. Go in the box. There we go. So these are the Dark Coyote Rough Out. And what's wonderful about these is this military grade water resistance. They also have the regrind sole, so it actually works well on the clumpy ground. To the extent that it's not slick. Been putting, a fair amount of use into this. You can see the heel is wearing out a little bit, and the edging there is edge dressing, taking a beating. So I may be interested in having you guys tell me, hey Paris, if you have like a preferred edge dressing that could use on these. Sorry, Paris is in a mood. Preferred edge dressing that you would recommend that I would use on these, because obviously by the end of the winter these are going to be kind of in dire need of the edge dressing. So I don't mind per se, but it'd be nice to have just the right product to restore that look once the muddy season. Then after the winter we have then the muddy season around here, especially because we have a gravel driveway. So that's just our life. But in any case, these are my go-to boots for winter. Haven't had any complaints. I haven't had these real long, less than a year, but they are proving just a spectacular investment. And again, it's because of that Rough Out, that Dark Coyote leather. It's just fantastic. So now gonna take a look at the boots that I've been ignoring. So let's start with these helms, which I held up there at the top. I have a cat who wants to escape, but he's just gonna have to wait. So his name is Smaug. I enjoy these boots. This was the first pair of heritage boots that I bought. I don't know how many of you watched my little video that I did on these helms, but they're sweet. They weren't terribly expensive. The leather is from the Dominican Republic. It's called bee leather or something like that. Something just really nondescript. These boots look super good. They're great to wear at the office. They look professional, but wearing them out in the winter, I don't know. I don't want to crap them up because I sort of rely on them to, look good. They probably look better than most of the shoes that the professors are wearing on campus, because they either have fake leather or they have sneakers. So, these are really great office boots, but they're not great winter boots. And I kind of miss the look that I get in these, but as far as how they sort of handle winter weather, it's just, they're just not the ideal choice. I could wear them, but when I have the Dark Coyote Rough Out, why would I, right? Now hey Paris, she's really making the rounds today. This pair of boots I've shown you many times, just one of my favorites. It's really right up there, my Hawthorne Muleskinners. I haven't really worn these in the winter. These Vibram mini lug soles, I just have to say, for winter, it's just not a good choice. They harden, and I think these are also a little bit hardened just because of all the grass that they've taken. I don't know, is there acid in that or something? I don't know. But even though these have lugs, well, they're kind of worn down a little bit. But even with the lugs, the grip is just minimal. I mean, I'd almost rather wear the helms. If I'm doing the lawn, the grass, and that kind of thing, great. These are just fine. But as far as that kind of hard frozen ground that we have out there now, and plus the sole's kind of thin, so I'm walking around on those lumps, and then it just, it hits me underneath the foot. I can feel it every bump, the ball of my aging feet. It's just not really a good choice. The leather is also, it's a little bit thinner. It's not as robust, not as thick as the Truman leathers. So I suppose another reason why I kind of miss wearing these is because they signal lawn care. And I love caring for my lawn. I love mowing my lawn. I love, going out there and planting trees. I can, kick the shovel down with these babies, and I kind of miss all of that. So I can't remember the last time I wore these, probably 3 months ago. Kind of sad. Then the last pair, I'm gonna almost cry a little bit when I show you the ones that I really wish I was wearing and I'm not. And that is these fairly new that I bought for hey Paris likes them too. The boots that I bought for myself for a holiday treat in the beginning of December. So I've had them a month, And I was really starting to get them broken in because they're bison. And so it's a tiny bit more malleable leather than the cowhide. So these are my dark cherry shrunken bison boots by Truman, Paris. Geez, you're such a hog at the camera. My goodness, girl. And I just adore them. But do I want to do to this edge dressing what I did to the dark coyote rough out? I don't think so. Plus, I'm not really ready to patina the crap out of this gorgeous red bison leather. So they're just going to have to wait. You know, I could see getting a little mud on them and, you know, gently kind of wiping that off to start with. But as far as shards of ice and, you know, frozen clods of dirt scraping them up, I'm just not ready to make that sort of sacrifice yet. So I probably haven't worn them in like 3 weeks. Yeah, makes me want to tear up just a little bit. It makes Paris sad too. She's here crying. But in any case, I'd be really curious what happens in the winter for you guys. Like, do you change out your rotation really radically, Paris, depending on the weather? If so, I think it'd be cool if you shared that. And, you know, maybe I just need to go and walk in the mall. That might give me an opportunity to put these to the kind of use that I really want to. So on that note, I'm going to contemplate a trip to the mall. My son and I have to go grocery shopping. So yeah, maybe I could put these on for that. I think they'd be safe at the Walmart store. So y'all, hope your year's getting off to a great start. And from Freddie and me here, and by the way, he wears heritage boots. So that's my son's painting. I forget who gave it to him. But in any case, have a great start to your year, and I'll be back soon for with more boot material. And take care. Ciao.